Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Community and Sport Committee meeting for the 17th of February 2026. Noting councillors in attendance, I've got all councillors who are members other than the Deputy Mayor who has coughed to let us know she's alive. You're still there, Deputy Mayor?
I am. Thank you, Chair.
Perfect. There being no apologies, I'll proceed to the acknowledgement of country. Ipswich City Council respectfully acknowledges the traditional owners as custodians of the land and waters we share. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging as the keepers of the traditions, customs, cultures and stories of proud people. Do any councillors this morning have a declaration of interest to make for a matter on the agenda? There being no declarations of business outstanding, I'll seek a member of the committee to move the confirmation of minutes. Moved by Councillor Antonelli and seconded by Councillor Martin. Is there any discussion on those minutes this morning? There being no discussion, I'll proceed to the vote. Those in favour of adopting? It's everyone in the room. Deputy Mayor, how do you vote?
Affirmative.
That's unanimous and carried. Our one substantive item this morning is an officer's report on community funding and support allocations from 1 October to 31 December 2025. Are there any questions of the relevant officers on this matter? There being no questions?
Apologies,
there is?
just one.
Huh? Okay.
Sorry, I just say one goes from... Oh, sorry.
The Mayor appears to have one as well.
Oh, the Chair decides.
Look, I've been informed the Mayor was the first one. I'd actually already looked there before I looked around, so my apologies. I'll just call forward the relevant officer and we'll get through it. It's okay.
I just have one question of a council officer. Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
It's been a long day. Good afternoon, Sarah Shea, Senior Community Funding Officer.
Through the Chair, thank you, Ms Shea. I just have one question. The report notes that 132 applications were received, but only 65 were approved. Can you provide some insight into the main reasons why we have a higher number of unsuccessful applications?
That accounts for some applications that are ineligible through the community program that they're applying through, in which case we'll try and direct them to the correct funding program. Some are, we've only got a limited amount of funds, so sometimes we have to weigh up which are not better to fund, but, we have to make those hard decisions on which ones we'll put our funds towards.
Okay. And how's the feedback been from those unsuccessful applicants?
Very rarely hear from them. We do, if they're ineligible, we provide them information on why. And have that discussion with, you might like to go through this funding program instead. When they're declined, they can contact us to find out why, and we can then redirect them. We very rarely get any phone calls from those that are declined, so they all understand that we do have to make some hard decisions sometimes. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
I believe Councillor Martin, you had a question this afternoon.
Yeah, I was going to ask something similar to the Mayor, but also pursuant to the report, it's got Pillar 1, 2 and 5. Just wonder what Pillar 3 and 4 were.
Sorry?
Yeah, I said pillar.
Oh, they're the pillars
purpose
that...
of report, pillars, yeah. It
Yep.
says Pillar 1, Pillar 2 and Pillar 5. Just wondered. So that's what it is?
Yeah, they're the pillars that our community funding align to. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'm happy to assist there, Chair. We have a community development strategy, and they're the pillars under the strategy.
Sorry.
Any further questions this morning from the committee? Councillor Madden? Thank you for the clarification. Thank you. Thank you for answering those questions this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Before we allow Councillor Madden to have his discussion, I'll seek a mover. Would you like to move that report? Moved by Councillor Madden and seconded by Councillor Martin. Councillor Madden.
I'd just like to congratulate some of the groups who were funded to hold events that are listed on the report, particularly the Pine Mountain Historical Society, who organised the Remembrance Day service and the Anzac Day service at the Pine Mountain Honour Stone each year. And I'd also like to congratulate the organisers of the Waitangi Day celebrations. I just wish I could have found their name.
Visa Pacifica.
Oh, that's right. What?
And they actually operate out of our Riverview.
Could you just repeat that? Karen?
Wiser Pacifica.
That's it.
And they operate out of our Riverview Community Centre.
I'd just like to congratulate Wiser Pacifica Community Group. It was a wonderful event, and coincidentally, it was the first day on the job for the new parish priest at St Mary's, who was a New Zealander. And he thanked the council for holding an event to welcome him, just to welcome him to the community on that day. That's Father Bernie, by the way. So he was very complimentary, and Councillor Martin and I had a great time at the Waitangi Day celebrations. It was certainly, we felt the spirit of New Zealand that day here. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Madden. Any further discussion this morning? Mayor?
Thank you, Chair. Council's community funding and support program for October to December 2025 saw more than $293,000 in funding spread between 65 applicants. Also, it was really great to see that 2 stronger community workshops were delivered with 54 attendees from 34 organisations, and that's tremendous capacity and capability building in our community groups. I'd like to mention a couple of the community projects. We saw funding with just over $90,000 approved for things like a canteen renovation for the Ipswich Netball Association, a new mower for the Ipswich Night Soccer Club, and support for carers of children with cystic fibrosis, just to name a few. Well done to the organisation. Thanks, Chair.
Thank you, Mayor. Any further discussion this morning?
You can.
Councillor Augustine?
Thanks. Thank you, Councillor Madsen. I too would like to acknowledge a couple of the community that received funding. Same like Councillor Madden, was privileged to attend the Waitangi Day and also be part of their welcoming ceremony, which the Mayor was as well, and we got to do some traditional welcome, which was very, very heartfelt, wasn't it? It was just so really lovely to be able to be welcomed into the community, and well done to Wiser Pacifica for putting on that event. So well done to them. Also wanted to point out, there was the first time I went to the start of the Ulysses Club toy run, and that was just amazing to see all of those enthusiasts with their motorbikes revving up and going through. It's very much a procession, isn't it? And the amount of toys that are raised for the kids at Christmas time is just to be commended. So those are the 2, Chair, I wanted to just highlight. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Augustine. I'll take the opportunity as well to just acknowledge the staff who do a great job in that area of council, deliver a lot of support to the community, and always very helpful with them when they're navigating the community grant space. Any further discussion this morning? There being no further discussion, I'll put the matter to the vote. Those in favour? That's unanimous in the room. Deputy Mayor, how do you vote?
Affirmative.
That's unanimous and carried. Moving on, I have no notices of motion this morning or matters arising. Are there any questions or general business from the floor this morning? There being no questions or general business, I'll declare the meeting closed with the next meeting to take place in 10 minutes at 1:14. Thank you, everyone.